Hey guys, welcome to Allcraft TV. I'm Sarah, and for this tutorial we will be going over how to crochet this really easy rectangular rug. It is a great gift to give to someone, or you can just simply use it in your doorway. And on that note, let's get started. I'll be using two different colours of t-shirt yarn or spaghetti yarn, a 12mm crochet hook and a pair of scissors. To begin, you need to make a slip stitch. Make sure you leave a long enough tail to weave it in at the end. Now chain in multiples of 3, so I did a total of 39 chains. Yarn over, pull through for one chain. That's your second chain, your third chain, and your fourth chain, and just keep chaining until you have your desired width. Mine measures approximately 18 inches. Now yarn over, go into the fourth chain from the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through your last 2 loops for 1 double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through your last 2 loops for your second double crochet. Continue to double crochet along in each chain until you reach the end. For me, I should have a total of 37 double crochets. I'm just finishing off my last few double crochets, and this one here is my last one. Now you need to chain 5. 3 chains act as a double crochet plus a chain of 2. Skip the first 2 spaces and do 1 double crochet into the third space. You should have a gap between the stitches of 2 spaces. Now chain 2. Skip the next 2 spaces and do 1 double crochet into the third space. There should be large gaps between the double crochets at this point. Chain 2 again and 1 double crochet into the third space from the previous double crochet on this row. This pattern will be repeated for the entire row. I will meet you back up to finish the row. Okay, I'm just chaining 2, and you need to do 1 double crochet into the third space from the previous row. This is what you should have right now. 1 row of double crochets and the other with 2 spaces between each double crochet. For the next row, chain 3. This is 1 double crochet. Turn your work. Into this chain space, do 2 double crochets. And then on top of the previous double crochet, do 1 double crochet. That's 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet into the chain space. Now into this space, do 1 double crochet. Into the next chain space, do 2 double crochets. And into the space from the previous double crochet, do 1 double crochet. Continue to repeat this pattern along for the row, putting 2 double crochet in the chain 2 space and 1 double crochet in the next space. Remember to count your stitches as you go along. I will meet you back up near the end of this row. I am just doing 1 double crochet into the stitch from the previous double crochet, and now into this space here you need to do 3 double crochets. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and your third double crochet. So for the next row, you will need to chain 5. And turn your work. For this row, you want the double crochets to be level with the double crochet from the second row. So do 1 double crochet into this space. Now chain 2 and skip the next 2 stitches and go into the 3rd stitch so that it is in line with the double crochet from the second row. Continue this pattern along and I'll meet you back up near the end. I am just finishing my last few double crochets for this row. So now I need to chain 2 and go into the chain 3 space and do 1 double crochet. Now chain 3 and turn your work. Put 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space and then 1 double crochet on top of the previous double crochet. Remember to do 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space and 1 double crochet above the previous double crochet. Now continue this along and I'll meet you back up to finish this row. And then in the chain space, do 3 double crochets. So that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and for your last double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over with the new colour and pull through 2 loops to change the colour. Secure the new colour with the old colour by tying it in a knot, and then weave in the ends when you are ready to do so. With the new colour, chain 3 and turn your work. Now do 1 double crochet into every space. That's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 4 double crochets, and continue to double crochet along the row. Remember to count your stitches each row so you don't accidentally increase or decrease the number of stitches that you have. I am just finishing my last few double crochets for this row. So far you should have 5 rows of one colour, the grey for me, and 1 row of another colour, the navy blue for me. Now chain 3 and turn your work. For this row, do the exact same that you did for the previous row. So just double crochet into every space. But remember to count your stitches. If you did the same for me, there should be 37 double crochets in a row. Continue to double crochet into every stitch and I'll meet you back up near the end. Chain 3 and turn your work. For this row, do the exact same that you did for the previous row. So just double crochet into every space. Continue to double crochet into every stitch, and for the navy blue, you will need to do a total of 6 rows of double crochets. Just remember that to start a row you need to chain 3 and turn your work. I will meet you back up when I have finished my 6 rows. In total, there should be 6 rows of the navy blue and 5 rows of the grey. Into the chain, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over with the grey, and pull through 2 loops to change colour. This is the start of your 11th row. Now chain 3 and turn your work. For this row and the next 4 rows, double crochet into every stitch across for a total of 37 double crochets. Continue to double crochet for this row and I'll meet you at the end to show you what to do for the next 4 rows. I'm just finishing my last few double crochets for this row. And to begin the next 4 rows, you need to chain 3 and turn your work. And then double crochet into every stitch. This pattern is just repeated double crochets in the stitches. I will meet you back up to finish the 5th row of the grey. So you in fact will be doing 5 rows of the grey. You need to grab your second colour again. At this point I have completed half of the double crochet, so all I need to do now is yarn over with the new colour and pull through 2 loops to change the colour again. Now chain 3 with the second colour and turn your work. For a total of 6 rows in the navy blue, repeat what you did for the last 6 rows. So that was double crochet into every stitch across. And to begin a row, chain 3 and turn your work. Depending on the t-shirt yarn that you used, it might be getting a little bit heavy, but I promise you that you are nearly finished with the rug. Finish the 6 rows of the navy blue and I will meet you back up to start the next rows. I am just finishing the last row for the navy blue. And yarn over with your first colour, which is the grey, pull through 2 loops to change colour. With the first colour, chain 3 and turn your work. We will be repeating what we did for the first 5 rows, so that's 1 row of double crochets across, then 1 row of double crochets with a chain 2 and 2 space in between the stitches. For this row, all you need to do is just double crochet into every stitch across for a total of 37 double crochets. I am near the end of this row, and that one there is my last double crochet. Now chain 5. 3 chains act as 1 double crochet plus a chain of 2. Now turn your work. skip the next 2 stitches and do 1 double crochet into the 3rd stitch. Chain 2. Miss 2 stitches and do 1 double crochet into the 3rd stitch across. You should have 2 large gaps in between the double crochets at this point. This is the same pattern that you crocheted for the 2nd row of the rug. So chain 2, skip 2 stitches and double crochet 1 into the 3rd stitch. Just repeat this pattern across and I'll meet you back up near the end of this row. I am near the end of this row, so chain 2, skip the 3 stitches and double crochet 1 into the chain of 3. For the next row, chain 3. Turn your work into the chain 2 space, do 3 double crochets. Now double crochet 1 on top of the previous double crochet. Into the chain 2 space, double crochet 2. Now into the stitch from the previous double crochet, do 1 double crochet. Into the rest of the chain 2 spaces, do 2 double crochets, and then 1 double crochet into the previous double crochet stitch. Repeat this pattern along, and I'll meet you back up near the end of the row. Into this last space, do 3 double crochets. That's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and your 3rd double crochet. Now chain 5 and turn your work. Now find the double crochet from the 2nd row of the grey and match it up with the 3rd row to ensure that the gaps will be even and the double crochets will be in line with each other. So it's this stitch here, do 1 double crochet into that. Now chain 2. Find the next stitch that lines up with the double crochet for the 2nd row of the grey, or as you were previously doing, skip 2 stitches and go into the 3rd stitch. Repeat this pattern along and I'll meet you back up near the end. To finish this row, chain 2 and do 1 double crochet into the chain of 3 from the previous row. For your final row, chain 3. Turn your work and do 2 double crochets into every chain 2 space and 1 double crochet on top of the previous double crochet. I am just finishing my last bit for this row. And I'll pull up the loop, cut off the yarn, leaving a long enough tail to weave in. and slip stitch to secure the yarn. Now all you have to do is weave in the ends. And congratulations, you have just completed this lovely simple rectangular rug. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to tell us how you went with this project on our Facebook page, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.